What's up, CBN? I got my calculator open here because Miss Latressa Cotton, shout out to her. When I posted on my story, she saw that I was saying how rich people don't work for money. And if you don't quite understand that concept, then go read Rich Dad Poor Dad. But I figured I'd go ahead and do like a quick illustration real quick, just to kind of break it down a little bit simpler, to help anybody understand what is meant when people say that rich people don't work for money. And this is what you have to understand. Say you have this guy, Bob, who works 8 hours a day and he makes $400 a week, right? Or 4,000 a month, whatever. How about 4,000 a month working 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day? Well, if Bob wants to get more money, then usually what Bob does, or what most people do who don't think like rich people, they say, okay, I need to get more money, so I need to work more. I need to get more work so I can get more checks, because they only know how to trade time for dollars. So Tom might go get a part-time job to increase his income, work another 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day. So let's say he work another 4 hours a day, and now he increased his revenue by another $2,000 a month. Okay, so plus 2,000. Now when he got that part-time job, he's now working an extra 4 hours. So instead of working 8 hours a day, he's now working 4 hours a day. 12 hours a day. All right, so it's only but so many hours in a day. If he works 12 hours a day, that's half of the 24 hours that we're given each day, okay? So it's only 24 hours in a day. So he's maxed out. He can't do but so much. He has to sleep in order to, stay afloat as a human. And then he has to, he probably has other things that he need to do to actually drive to the jobs, maybe sit home for a little while and have some rest time. So he's maxed out at this point, right? And so that's what happens to most poor people when they try to increase their revenues. They try to trade more time for dollars. They try to work more for it. Well, you have rich people who they don't work for money. Okay, so if they have, let's just say, cleaning company for example, and instead of going out to clean a house that they get that pays them $250 a month, instead of cleaning that house, this person says, okay, well, I don't want to clean because I don't work for money, thinking on like rich people think. So instead, I'll just take, 30% of this. Okay, so instead of taking that whole 250, they would just take the 30%, which is $75, and then they'll say, okay, that's good. I made a 30% profit off of this. Okay, then now all I gotta do is I need to go get 500 more of these. Okay, so 75 times 500, and they increase their revenue by just adding more value, providing more value to as a service. Okay, so what rich people do in order to increase their income is they provide more value. They help more people. So you're helping people by providing jobs to other people who want to work and use that form of means to get money, which is trading time for dollars. And then you're also helping people by providing a service to them. So those people who want the house clean, you help them by providing more services. Okay, so how do you, well, what if you say you want to grow your income even more? Well, you just multiply again. So rich people multiply, poor people add. Okay, so that's all you do. You just multiply instead of adding. Stop trying to trade time for dollars and trying to work more and more and more to increase your income. Instead, figure out ways where you can increase value. Okay, so for example, with my YouTube channel, I help, the more people I help on YouTube, the bigger my YouTube revenue check is, because I get paid from the ads that are on my YouTube videos. Well, the more people that watch the videos, the more I get paid from the ads, because the more people that see the ads, which means that the more that the advertisers will pay me. Okay, so same thing with my website. Any of my products that I sell on my website, the more people that I'm able to help with those products that I sell, the more money that I'll make. So you have to learn how to serve more people versus trying to trade more time for dollars. Okay, so that really you shouldn't be working for money at all. Now I know a lot of people who are bootstrapping a business. You might start off working it yourself because you have to pay your bills, right? And you might say, well, how am I supposed to pay my bills if I'm not taking all of the revenue? So I get that starting off, but you need to understand that concept that you're not working for money. You might work to build an asset up, okay? Then that's what work rich, like assets are what make you rich. Okay, if you are not working, nobody can work their way to getting rich unless you have $1 million salary. Okay, but and then when you do have that, you still have to have great money habits in order even to maintain that money. Okay, so if you can't work your way, rich people don't work for money. Okay, they work for assets. They work, and that's it. They work for assets. All right, and poor people work for money. All right, so don't work for money. Simple as that. Work for assets. See how you can create a passive flow from what you're doing, and then multiply that passive flow. All right, I have a formula that I created. I said, what is it? RI times, what is it? MS equals big F. So residual income times multiple sources equals financial freedom. All right, so hopefully that was able to help. I can't talk straight, but I thank you for listening.